y'all? This is Dominique back again from Naturally Doing Too Much, here to review one of my favorite shows, Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Okay, and this episode is called Softball Hard Shade. And real quick, I'm just so tired of Mel and Martell arguing. In a minute, I'm not going to even put what they argue about in my notes. I'm just going to say Martell and Mel bicker back and forth. Same shit, different show. But it opens up with Tisha back in therapy with Dr. Francis. So then they're talking about, Marsau, her independence, and just basically trying to get her to realize you have to find yourself outside of being a wife and a mother. And you have to think about, why does he want you to be so dependent on him? If he's telling you at the beginning of our relationship, hey, you're too independent, I want you to lean more on me. And Dr. Francis said something like, I think he said, if you think about it, not even if you think about it, basically what he's doing is he's trying to make you dependent on him so you won't leave. So I guess so it won't be a failure. So if you depend on him, you won't leave. Therefore, you can lean on him and you'll be able to be dependent on him and you won't have anything to yourself. It'll just be him as your support. So he was trying to get Tisha to understand that. So, which Tisha see it, do she receive it? No. Do she hear it? Yes. But most likely it ain't going nowhere. It's going to fall on deaf ears. Hopefully, but hopefully not. So then it says, she basically said, I'm learning to adjust to Marsau ways. We already know that. You already adjusted. I don't know what you're talking about. You do everything he wants you to do. Stay your ass at home. You don't ask no questions. You're dependent on him. Same shit, different day. And then he says it depends. Oh, so he says, well, since you depend on him, what does he depend on you for? Tisha says sexual needs. I said, damn, that shit's so sad. So that's all he depends on you. Whenever he want to bust a nut, he just roll over and say, Tisha, let's do the do. Other than that, that's it. I guess that's hence to why you have 3 kids. And I'm pretty sure you probably got your tubes tied because you probably would have had a kid by now. That's sad. And I just feel sorry for her. I'm just not going to even get into that either because it's just too sad. Tisha, you're drowning. You don't deserve this. It was how you was brought up. Marsau, jackpot. I mean, he's going to be this way until you leave his ass. And really, for real, if you leave his ass, you should never go back. Because I feel like even if you do that and come back, say you were to do that. Say you finally said, enough is enough. I know my worth. I'm out. You need to change. I feel like if you come back, you're going to do the same shit. But, that's besides the point. That's even if you get to that point. So then it goes to Martell and Mel. They meet up at the park with their kids. And I like that. They all have a sit down. They talk about, Mel tells their children that, hey, we got some tools that we got from a lady that we've been working with to help us counsel you guys, or to make it, who counsels us to make a smooth transition for, you guys, between me and dad, since we're not together in the same household and we're divorced. So I like this. They actually sat down to talk to their kids. They had cards. They asked one question for them to ask. And this is what they had to basically say. So the son said, I just want y'all to be back together so I can stop crying. I said, that is so sad. Like, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I'm so family oriented. I was brought up in a 2-parent household, but really my mother was a single parent. And it really does affect, the dynamic of your family affects your children, positive or negative, period. And then for y'all to separate and go through a divorce, y'all on TV, y'all going back and forth on social media, and nowadays technology is everywhere. So children, it's at the tip of their fingers. Then they hear it from their friends, through their parents, through the grapevine. And it's just like, for y'all to bicker, and it's more so Martell, it's like, damn, nigga, at what point do you stop and think about your children and get out the pettiness for a minute? You have children. Your son has said, I just want y'all to get back together so I can stop crying. That is so sad. I'm glad that he felt comfortable to express that, though. That was the idea. So then I think they asked, one of the daughters said something. No, Martell in the confessional said, Martell was in a confessional basically talking bullshit. I don't even know what he said. I just said bullshit because he probably said something about, I want us to be in a better place. I really care for the children. BS. I don't want to hear that. So then she was talking to the kids again. And then one of them, I think one of the daughters said, I want my family, I think the oldest daughter, I want my family to be back together again so we can spend time together, love on each other and hopefully remarry. One of them said that. Girl, Mel said, and where you get that from? Where did that come from? And I know she was probably taken aback, like, baby, only if you knew, only if you could understand. This shit would never happen on the strength of your father. But where did you get that from? But then she was like, he was just saying, I be thinking, I just be thinking about stuff, and this is what comes to me. She was like, well, I'm glad that you can express that. I want you to express how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I totally understand. And then, honestly, this is when, after they said that, honestly, this is when Martell should have stepped up. This is when Martell should have said, you know what? Instead of saying, yeah, I know, we're not together, but we'll make it work. You should have said, I fucked up. In so many words, I fucked up. It was my fault. I'm to blame. I broke up the family. And you know what? I can never gain your mother's trust back. And because I did that, I have to suffer the consequences, and y'all have to suffer the consequences. And that's unfortunate. That's on me. I'll put that on my back. And I'm so sorry for that. I'm so apologetic for that. I hope when you get older, you learn from this and never be put in that position or put your significant other in that position. I apologize. But what I can do moving forward is for us to co-parent healthily, to co-parent, do it in a healthy manner. You know what I'm saying? Stay off of social media. Stop blasting your mother. Be more available. Provide child support. Work together as a unit, even though we're not together in a relationship and we're not together as one household, but be together as a unit and show y'all that we can still be together as a team and work together and create a healthier environment in this new normal. That's what he should have said, something like that. And all you could do is just lay back and say, yeah, And Mel, I'm pretty sure Mel don't want to bash, but it's like, nigga, this is your fault. It's because of your father, unfortunately. Like, Mel, but because Martell is still an immature, simple-minded nigga. Man. Not even a man, a little boy who has not taken accountability for his actions. He can't even come to his children with that. And probably the way he probably gonna do that when they're 18 and 20. That's what it seemed like. Either when he on his deathbed or actually when they get a lot older and they see him for what he really is, that's when he gonna probably decide to be honest. Hot mess. So then the youngest daughter happens to say, I think they said secrets. Like, I think one of them said, well, do y'all have a secret crush? And mommy was like, Mel was like, no. Martell was like, yeah, I got a secret crush. And then they cut off to commercial. You got to make it dramatic. Y'all my secret crush. And then the girl was like, they so smart. That's what I'm saying. Children smart. They pick up on shit. The little girl was like, no, we're not your secret crush. We seen your secret crush on the elevator. Martell like, on the elevator? Yeah, we seen. She was with you on the elevator. And I don't know if she said they were kissing or anything. But she was like, we seen her. I was with mommy. Martell like, wait a minute, what the hell? You was with mommy and you saw me on the elevator. So I'm like, damn, Martell, what the fuck? Is she watching me, stalking me? What the hell? I don't even remember that. Mel was like, well, it's true. We did see you on the elevator with the lady. So, and then he wants to go in and talking about, you have to protect the dad. You basically have to protect me in order to keep me in a good light in our children's eyes. You have to, don't paint me in a bad light. Is that what he said? Don't paint me in a bad light. Nigga, you painted yourself in a bad light by stepping out on your wife and cheating and then getting the person pregnant and then blasting your wife on social media with lies. What the fuck are we talking about, Martell? That's the bullshit I'm talking about. I'm done. You're going to make me go crazy and I'll be damn that. Yeah, this is a TV show. We are invested, but nigga, you not finna put that energy on me. I feel so sorry for Mel, but at the same time, I see she's trying to fight. She's trying to find a happy medium, but girl, you got to be strong to deal with that craziness. I don't know who worse, Martell or Marsau, but them fuck niggas too much for me. Wow. Nigga, protect your fucking kids, nigga, by closing your fucking mouth and doing what the fuck you need to. You fucked up, take the lick, and keep it moving. Period. So then it goes to they send the kids away to go play. So then Mel basically says, so when you gonna introduce your child to them? They're waiting. And they should hear it from you first before hearing it from outsiders. And you already know how the world is now. It's easy. It's at their fingertips. They can Google it. They can hear it from friends, parents. When are you going to tell them? Oh, I'm going to tell them. You know, I just don't know if it's too soon for that. Or then I think he says, and well, you know, you were in that situation too. You know, you were the other one, the other sibling. You know, you didn't find out till what? You were 18? And then he going to joke like, well, maybe I should wait till then. Oh, man. I know Mel got to look at her like, at him like, I had children with this person. I had children with this person. Wow. I know she sit back and think that. Like, the fuckery. Did I do something wrong? Because this shit is cruel. This shit is fucking insane. Insane, my nigga. You fuck on your wife. You have an outside baby. And now you're not telling your children about the outside baby. You want to wait because you're embarrassed and you don't want to, once again, take accountability for your actions. Be responsible. Own up to it, nigga. I just don't know if it's too soon. Nigga, it would never be the right time. You spit that shit out and get the fuck on. You see how much they already know. You see how they feel. You gonna fuck your relationship up with them as they get older. That's gonna be on you. So then they start talking about, so Mel brings up the conversation he had with Chris and Marsau. So of course she's upset, like, why would you want to go behind my back and not work with me? And then you just got back cool with Marsau. It just seemed fishy. He basically saying like, basically Martell wanted to downplay her. And she was like, you can't do that because I have the builder's license. And he said, you just got the license, but you don't do shit. You don't contract. You just have the license, basically, but you don't put no action behind it. She said, nigga, is you serious? Nigga, I've been doing this shit as long as you been. That's when I say, Mel, will it back. Will it back. He just mad because he's sinking and you're rising. Period. He's in a sunken place. You're above him. But every once in a while, he like to drag your ass down to a couple feet below and get your ass wet in the pettiness. And you fall for it every time. I understand to a certain degree, but it's just like, you got to let it go. Clearly, he's salty. Clearly. You could have just let that go, Mel. But anyway. So then it goes to Tisha and Marsau. They talk at the office. Tisha arrived. Marsau sitting there. And then they talking about the 47 acres. He basically says he fires Uncle Mike. And he got some new contractors, or I guess some new people he working with. But now they got to start from scratch. It's going to cost $100,000. Or hundreds thousands of dollars. And Tisha like, okay, break this down for him. You can tell he don't tell her shit. And she trying to understand it. But I guess she said maybe he'll tell me while we on camera. So then they talk about Destiny Race, something I guess she created. I don't know if they did. Probably she did it by herself. I don't know the cause. I don't know the story behind it. Or to raise awareness for, but it's called the Destiny Race. She had it on her t-shirt. So she was talking about how she getting ready for that. And then it goes to, she says, Marsau, I went to therapy, alone. I talked to Dr. Francis. He basically told me that I need to find myself outside of myself being a wife and a mother. I need to be more independent. What else? And then as she's saying that, he looking like, literally what I got for him as he's spinning in the chair with a pencil in his hand, like, okay, so here this bitch go again. I'm going to have to put her back in her place again. I'm going to have to confuse the fuck out of her again so she don't go asking these silly ass questions trying to find herself. Bitch, I don't need you to find yourself. I need you to stay right where I need you. Right here where I can control you. That's exactly what he said all up on his face. Then he gonna say, well, therapy could be good and bad. If the therapist know what he's saying, if he knows what he's talking about. So you the therapy police now, Marsau? Okay. And then he says something about, well, it doesn't help if you go in more confused. No, if you come out more confused than where you were when you went in. So now Tisha is confused because she's starting to connect the dots and starting to realize, hey, Dr. Francis let me know I need to be my own person outside of a wife and a mother, or I will lose myself. So now that's confusing to you. No, nigga, that's, ooh, let me pull you back down, bitch. I don't need you going out there, because once you get out there, you're going to see your worth. You're going to see what this relationship really is, and then you're going to leave me like a sucker. And then I'm going to feel like a failure, and then I'm going to fall into a deeper depression. And then I'm going to lose everything I worked so hard for, to be in a game piece, to be a piece in my game. I'm going to lose you. I'm going to fail the game. I'm going to lose the game. That's what that was, Marcel. Get the fuck out of my face. So then he's talking about, then they talk about, I guess, the rumors. And then he was talking about how people was like, he need a DNA test. And Marcel was like, well, shit, where's the baby first? Like, how am I need a DNA test and let the baby pop out, you know? And then he was like, well, if I can hire 2 kids, I mean, you got to give me credit. And then Tisha was like, yeah, but you'll be dead. And you know what? I don't know. It's like Tisha ain't that smart. But then I could see her doing something out of rage. And she probably could kill that nigga just out of rage. I don't know. But Marcel, again, confusing the fuck out of her. Again. And then she gonna say, well, I know you're not cheating, Marcel. I know the rumor's not true. Okay, Tisha, keep telling yourself that. Maybe manifest that, and hopefully it'll become the truth in your head. So then it goes to Thelma Louise. They celebrating a 1 year, I think it was the 1 year anniversary at the baseball field where they got married. Okay, whoop-de-doo. So everybody come out support. They play a game. Cute, you know what I'm saying? Mel make a little joke. Not even a little joke, but she basically says, oh, that's a shame. I'm beating Mel. No, she said, I guess I can add another thing to my resume that I'm good at, that I'm beating Mel Martell's ass at, which is baseball. Because I think she did good. I think she ran the second base. And then she said, I was the only one who reached second base on the fucking, on my team. So I was like, okay, Mel, that's cute. Martell, he sucked at everything. That's what I say. He's drowning. He's just barely hanging on to the surface. Okay. So then, what is it? Oh, so then it goes to them sitting down. Everybody go in, I guess, into the stadium thing, into a lounge area. So they start talking. So here we go. Mel and Martell go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So basically, Martell is basically saying, I'm the one who came up with the divorce before Mel actually filed for divorce. It made no sense. It really did not. It just really like, what? Like, I really got a woo side. Like, come on. Then he tried to compare it to Kanye West and Kim. Nigga, shut the fuck up. So when he said that, Mel was like, oh, hell no, nigga. I filed for divorce. I'm the one who threw out divorce a few times. You never did. You probably did it every once in a while. Get the fuck out of here. But you never filed. You weren't going nowhere. And he wasn't. He was going to stay with your ass and still fuck on Ariana. So then they go back and forth. Bullshit. I'm tired of it. It makes my head hurt. Louise try to step in. Try to be the reasonable person. As he is, besides being messy. And then he basically said, men ain't supposed to post on IG. Martell said, well, shit, women ain't supposed to post. Nigga, you know what it is. He's petty. He's a child. He can't help himself. Louise just tried, and he just said, you know what, I'm done. Everybody looking like the same old bullshit. So then, what is it? I think Mel said he's emotionally immature. We know that. That's key right there. That's one of the main reasons why he act the way he do. So then the man finally leave out. Then the women finish talking. Tisha comes in. And then, and I'm not going to even go out to the men on the patio or whatever. They basically was getting on Martell. Like, y'all know Martell. Martell petty, he can't help it. He get the itching. He got to post something. He got to say something. That's besides the point. So then Tisha comes in. What does she do? She talks about, oh no, I'm sorry. Let me back up. So when the man left out and they were finishing up talking about Mel and Martell, Destiny did say something that I thought was key. Like I say, Mel be feeding into the bullshit. She says, when Mel first says, I have triggers. And Kimmy says, sometimes that is true. And then, you know, you get your triggers pushed and then you go off on the rail. Go off on the rail. So Destiny says, but the thing is, when you know your triggers, you have to be in control of them. So when you feel that he's pushing your triggers, rattling your triggers, that's when you need to either A, walk away like you said, Mel, or B, just don't say nothing like Destiny said. Just literally say, and turn this way, or do something else. That's all you can do. Walk away or be mute on that ass. Period. Because he feeds off that like fucking fire. Like, I mean, Flame to the fire. Lighter fluid. Bam. I mean, that's just what it is. So then Tisha comes in, talks about the Destiny raid, saying, hey, I text everybody, but I didn't get a call from Kimmy or Tiffany. So Kimmy said, you didn't let me know. She was like, I did let you know. I put it in a group text and I let everybody know. But you didn't let me know individually like you always do. Even if it is an event, you'll group text everybody and then you'll text me individually. So you ain't never just came at me and Marcel in a group text about sponsorship, about money, and then that'll be my invite. So what changed? And Kimmy like, I know something is wrong because that's why you did that shit. That's the only, she knows you, Tisha, you immature, you petty too. It's not hard to figure your pattern out. So she knew something was wrong. So Tisha tried to shade her. What'd she say? What'd she say? She said, okay, so Kimmy was like, yeah, I knew something was a problem. And then Tisha was like, well, you don't call me. So there you go. There it goes. So because Kimmy doesn't call you a lot, you felt the need to not text her about this individually, which hence Kimmy saying, I knew something was wrong because you always text me individually, never in a group text alone. So come on now. So then Kimmy keep it real like, boo, I never text you or call you a lot. I'm not a caller. You know that. And then Tisha says, well, I looked at that and I decided to fall back. But Tisha, stop playing. Okay, you not playing dumb. But stop it, please. You got to take accountability as well. You and Candace, like, take accountability. Keep it a G. You was mad at Kimmy for what she said at the Scott's dinner when y'all went out for dinner and how she basically said it could be the spouse. You didn't like that shit. That's what that was, and it could be something else. But Kimmy said, dude, I never been a caller. You always called me more. It's always been like that throughout our whole relationship for the last couple years. So why all of a sudden it's changed? Now you want to fall back as if this something is new. What are you saying, bitch? Make it make sense, Tisha. She couldn't. So then Tisha says, what did she say? So Tisha felt like she put on a spot. So she tried to come back at her, called Kimmy out, and just made up something. As if Kimmy wasn't going to make it clear and say, well, call it out then. Say it. What is it? Put a name to it. So then she said, well, when you plan anything, do you call me? Or something like that. She basically said, Kimmy, so you be planning stuff and don't call me. Kimmy said, when do I not call you? When was the last time I planned something and didn't call you? She was like, I don't know. You tell me. Kimmy said, bitch, you just brought it up and said I plan shit and don't call you. And even the ladies was around like, okay, so no, it is the issue. And then Tisha was like, well, no, it's not an issue. Well, it is the issue because you just brought it up. That's what Mel said. It's an issue. So what did she plan? What did Kimmy plan that she did not call you for to attend? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what maybe she didn't plan. You saying it's nothing. Bitch, what the fuck? So Kimmy like, I'm confused. That's what you just should have said, Tisha. Stop it. I'm going to ignore your ass because you stupid. You not making no sense. And you trying to put me on the spot with a lie. With nothing that you just pulled out your ear. And you can't even back it up, boo-boo. Stop it. Stop it. You just sorry for whatever stupid reason. And you don't want to say what that reason is because you know you're going to look even more stupid. So you're going to try to make up something, get me caught up, and you got yourself caught up. Tisha, like, what the fuck, boo-boo? What did I say? So, yeah, so that's what I was saying. So she was like, you didn't call me, and then Kimmy like, I didn't call you because I didn't plan anything. Girl, Tisha. The ladies was confused. The lady like, Tiffany probably was sitting there. I didn't see her, but I know she was sitting there like, no, Tiffany said in the confessional like, what the fuck is wrong with Tisha? Tisha just called Kimmy out, but didn't say exactly what she was calling her out for. So why are you fucking lying? And Tisha couldn't say nothing. She was on the spot, so she just tried to stick with the lie. Well, I don't know. Well, maybe it's nothing. Well, I'm not going to tell you. Kimmy like, how you going to call me out and not tell me what the problem is so we can move past it? Make it make sense. Oh, it's nothing. Well, you said it was nothing. Bitch, you just said it was nothing. What are we saying? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, that was the end of the show. A hot fucking mess. Tisha got so many issues on so many levels. It's sad to even see her on TV in this light. Kimmy, like Mel, not to that degree, but Kimmy, you gotta let her go. You gotta let her go. You have to deal with her in a certain capacity and keep it there. Period. Y'all would never be good. I knew it wasn't going to last long. I knew it. Something pissed her off. Then she not talking to you, or she throwing shade, or she ignoring you. And then you try to call her out. What is it? Tell it. And then she don't say it. She want to go back and forth. Oh, it's nothing. Or you should already know. Or maybe it ain't nothing. Or, okay, I'm not going to tell you. Like a fucking child. Good day, good night. So that was Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Until the next episode, I'll see y'all. A fucking headache. Martell, Tisha, and Marsau. It's too much. It's too much. All right, I'm out.